guys, this is Scott, and I'm here to do another video for you. Today is the 15th of February 2025, and this will be my 134th video that I have done. However, this will be my first video of this year. My last video I've done, it's been so long ago, it's ridiculous. I believe it was probably a few days after Christmas, and when I did my last video, and I got a grand total of 8 views on that video. So, and most of them probably were just, family and a few friends out there, really. So you can't blame me for being just slightly discouraged now from about doing these here videos. But I want to keep on doing them. I kind of miss it, doing the videos. So, but anyway, let's get right to it. Got 18 by 24 canvas here. As you can see, I got it going horizontal. That means going this way. If it was vertical, I'd be going up and down. But today I got to go horizontal. All right. Like always, missed this old top part, and I kind of like doing the old brush. Just brush it in a little bit. Get rid of all the drips and all, spread water around. Alright. Going into some white paint. Just going to paint this top portion here where I'm going to put in the sky. There it is. Now if you guys are just starting out, you might want to paint your canvas, like a bluish gray color. And then when you put in your white, then you'll know exactly where the white paint is going. I've done this long enough that I pretty much know when to stop, and I can pretty much tell all the part up here is painted white. But again, if you need to paint, a little bluish gray color or whatever, then you'll know for sure, okay? Wipe the little excess paint on a paper towel. Now I'm going to come up here and with some phthalo blue today, and that's going to come right up in here. Leave some areas open. Leave some areas open here. So all these little areas. A little dark color up here. There it is. Just rub it right on in there. There it is. Give me a nice dry brush. Now I'm going to start blending this. Blend it all the way up, starting from the bottom, working my way up, like always. There it is. There, that way, to me, there's a lot of action in my sky, as you can see. Now, I know some, people would come up here with the X's. Well, you put in your X's and you start blending, it still might blend a little bit too much. Try both ways. Try to, put the X's in, then blend, and try it this way. I just like to have a little more action in my sky than just the X's alone. I'm going to put a little white down here, just lighten this bottom part up. There it is. If you want your top part to be lighter down here, this is lighter. That'll give that little, where it's distance in your sky. There we go. There, the sky is already done. And I ain't done anything yet. I'm going to wash off some brushes here and I'll be right back. Yeah, sky is a little bit too wet still. Need that to dry. I'm going to put some clouds in there, but a little bit too wet still. So in a few minutes it'll be dried. While it's drying, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to drop me in a nice little mountain here. You know, I like doing mountains, however, I just don't paint enough. Haven't that mastered mountains yet, by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't paint enough. Don't get enough practice in, I guess. You know, other things come up in my life. You know, this is just a hobby. It's not a business of mine or nothing. It's just a little hobby that I picked up some years ago. I've been painting probably maybe a year after Facebook came out. Something like this. And I kind of just stuck with it. And now here I am. You know, someone told me that I was going to be doing YouTube videos. And I don't think, you know, it's a little bit crazy. You know, someone let that person go from the mental hospital way too soon. You know, first I'll say, well, what's YouTube? You know? Anyway, get me old brush. You know, I'm going to come up here and just get this before it dries on me and just pull this out. This gives me a little bit of room to work with. I don't have to have all this paint up here. And this mixture right here I did with just a little blue and black. I kind of like that mixture when I'm doing my mountains. There it is. Alright. Yeah, I got an old brush I got to clean off now, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright. Yeah, I got I'm painting acrylic, so that acrylic will dry real fast. If I don't wash the brushes, you know, like I do, it'll just dry into the brush, and it's a hard time getting that cleaned out. So that's why I got to take breaks all the time to clean those brushes. You know, I spend just as much time cleaning brushes as I do painting. And I got to work on that. Something got to change for that. But here we go. We're going to paint some clouds in here. And let's put one right here. Nice big old cloud. There's a big old cloud here. And let's come right around, something like this. Something like that. And let's put another one right here. Keep the brush moving. Keep it moving. Alright. Yeah, let's do another one over here somewhere. Yep. Yep. A little stream. Something like that. There we go. I'm going to take a little liner brush with some blue paint. Come right here at the very bottom of your cloud and just put a little line. Just a little. Just a little. Take another brush and let's blend this at the bottom here. There it is. Just at the bottom. There we go. There. Just wipe this off, a little excess paint. Wipe that off, no problem. Alright, let's go to our next cloud. Next cloud, let's put one right here. You know, you got to do this first one, and then the one that's second, complete it, and so you can add another one. Yeah. However, just however. There we go. And again, a little liner brush, a little paint. And blend. All at the bottom. bottom. There it is. There. Take out the excess. And now let's just come up here. Let's just touch these top of these clouds a little bit. Soften these up a little. Much too hard as they were. Get rid of all the little hardness. Nice, soft. There. All right. Be right back. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start putting some snow on this mountain here. Most of the time I got it going to the right. I'm going to put it to the left now. All right, just come right up in here, barely touch it. And just let it break. The palette knife itself should not touch the canvas, only the paint. And this canvas has teeth in it, I guess you would call it, and that teeth will take off this paint. Okay? There's that. And then put a little bit of snow right there. Let's come right here. All right. It's not a very big mountain, so I'm using a very small palette knife. Now I got me a mixture of some of that phthalo blue and some white, and I put that base color, the blue and black, in there just to dull it down a little. Don't want it too shiny. Now to push this peak back, take this shadow color and come right down right in front of that. Again, try to let it break. All the way, there we go. And that's how you push your peaks forward and back. Well, with the snow and the highlight, the shadow. Put a little shadow color right in through here. And we're going to push that one back too. Now we're going to take this snow and we're going to come distinctly right through it. Just like that. Distinctly right through it. There we go. Now we got to do some shadow over here. There it is. Don't worry, guys, we're going to put in some more peaks through here and all this. We're going to play around with the mountain today. One thing I want to say about mountains here, again, is that don't, have a ruler. If you lay a ruler up here and all your peaks is touching that ruler at the same height, change it. That's what's wrong with your mountain. You're looking at your mountain and you can't figure out what's wrong. That's one of the reasons why it's wrong. All your peaks are hitting that ruler at the same height. And have your peaks different shapes. Don't have them all, teepees, ice cream cones. Have them different shapes. Round some off, this and that. Give your mountain a little attitude. Yes, a little attitude. They would appreciate it if you do that. Alright, I'll be right back. Now I started to put a little peak right here. Just right through here. Alright. It don't look right just like that. And look what happens when you put a little shadow right behind there. Now the thing just comes alive at you, just jumps right out at you. There it is. And you just take a little bit, wherever. And just break up that. If you have a straight line, you'll have a straight line once you put that shadow in. And all you gotta do is just break it up a little. And let's have another one right here, another little peak. Again. Well, I'm gonna run out of my shadow color here. Make up some more. Put a nice little shadow color there. Alright, let's go. Let's continue on. Got my mountain all completed here. And let's go ahead. I'm going to make me some tree lines right through here. And I'm using a flat brush sideways, as you can tell. There's a lot of ways of doing this. So I don't know if there really is a right way, wrong way. As long as it works for you, it is the right way. This kind of works for me in a way that I like. Alright. All I'm worried about is the top lines here, the top of the trees. Okay? Let's fill this all in with some color. And you always can come back here and redefine some of your trees, like I'm doing now. It's alright when you're painting or you're doing anything. If you don't get it right the first time, notice it and then fix it. I mean, if you're out there trying to sell your paintings, let's say one of these arts and craft shows, and there's something wrong with it, well, that is not the time to try to fix things. You sure ain't. Not when you're trying to sell. Okay? There we go. And you just go on and on and on with this. But I want to stop right here. Alright. Be right back. Alright, before I get too far, I want to make me a nice lake right through here. Use some of this old phthalo blue. Let's start out. A little phthalo blue, and let's go ahead and mist this. Let's just mist this. Here it is. And spread this little water around a little bit here. And we're in business, already in business. Here we go. Let's start right here. of this water, well, I won't say a lot, but some of it's going to be covered up with some land. But I had to get this water in because I hate to have to squeeze in the water behind the land after I put it in. So I go ahead and do this. All right. Now I'm going into some turquoise, some green here. Maybe some right here. Just use this a little sparingly, a little sparingly right here. A little here and a little there. Okay. And this is one more time. I feel like it's getting dry on me already. There we go. Now this is go across. There we go. Make sure these lines are going across. Don't go up. Go side to side. Horizontal. There, nice little lake. I'm going to have me some nice trees coming down this way, so just give you a heads up on that. There, just a few minutes, not even minutes really. Got this old lake in here. And it's hardly really did a thing, really. And that's the way I paint. To me, I'm painting detail, and very quickly, that I put in this little detail here. It might take some folks, 2 weeks to paint this painting. Me, it's only taking just a few hours, really. If that. Shorter if I had someone brushing my brushes for me. I got to looking. What's the definition of fine art? Evidently, this is not fine art, what I read. And I had to kind of disagree with that a little bit. I do put in distance in my paintings. I do add detail, and that's what they say fine art is. It's a lot of distance and detail. Paintings ain't dull. To me, now, don't get me wrong, my paintings will never end up in museums in New York and London and Paris and all that. Forget it. I know that for a fact. But, they're not bad paintings, okay? They're not bad. Maybe they're not fine art, but to me, they're fine. All right? I got some brushes to clean, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm about to put in some more tree lines right through here. Need to make sure this right here is blocked in. So I'm going to come right here and go ahead and block that in already. Alright. And I might come down here. Yeah, this brush ain't really getting what I'm wanting to do, so let me swap out my brushes and I'll be right back. Let's see what this brush does. Alright, here we go. A little better. A little better. Way down here and then come back up in here somewhere. There it is. Good. A little bit more control I got with this brush than I had with the other one. A little bit too big what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a little bit more detail. Main thing, I want to block in that edge of that mountain, and which I did. There it is. Now I just come right in through here. There it is. Right in through here. There. There it is. Nice little forced little seam. Tighten up these trees, tree line right here. There it is. There. All right. And if I wanted to, I can come right down here and bring this edge a little down further. Now there's a little, like you got on a boat, you got to go around to get back in there. You know? And there's a big old bass back there waiting for it to be caught by somebody. Alright guys, this is drying up here. So now I'm going to come right down through here while it's drying. Let's make a little water line. A little watery line. I mean, you could do this with a palette knife or whatever. But I decided to just do a little liner brush. Okay, and you can just drag this brush right along. As long as they're straight. There it is. You get one too thick, just rub it. Something like that. There you go. Yeah, I was missing out on something here. I need to put some reflections in. Probably should have did the reflection before I put the little watery lines here, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead. This time I'm going to miss this brush a little bit. Got a lot of paint up here, and I don't want it to run too bad. So come up in here. Let's just start putting in some nice little reflections right through here. Okay. This is a little mixture, some blue and black. Blue and black here. Alright. Little tips. Little tips right down here. Right into the water. You don't have to be exact. This is just reflections. Just reflection, guys. Alright. Let me get a clean brush before the paint dries. And let's just go across. Go. Instant reflections. No problem whatsoever. Let's come over here, get these. Can't leave these out. Again, put little tips on these, little tree line right through here. Alright. Again, let's go across. There we are. Alright, got some more brushes to clean, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm about to put some greenery up here in these trees up here. A little bit too wet, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you what happened to me the other day. I went to a store in town and got whatever I was getting. I was driving around like I normally do, and at the end of it, it's kind of like a little, I don't know, a little market of stores, you know. So I was driving around, and at the corner was one of those idiot stores. That's what I call idiot stores that sell nothing but tobacco garbage, okay? And but anyway, went around there, and they had opened a drive-through, which I never seen before. And this girl, you know, I guess it was a girl. And she, this thing here was leaning over, and I've never, the reason why I'm telling you this story, I've never seen anyone that looked like the store that they were working in. Okay, I guess I never seen anyone that looked the part of the establishments where they were working at. But this girl here, she had one of those bulldog looking faces, but it was all crunched up, and her eyes, you know, her eyes went like that. And I just looked as I was driving by, and she looked at me, and all I could do was laugh. That's all I could do. You had to laugh at that. Yeah. I thought I'd share that with you. It was incredible. Anyway, I'm gonna put some green paint up in here, and this is a little, I don't know, a little dull green. It's just some sap green and some yellow ochre I mixed in here with this, because I'm gonna put me some leafy trees in here that were gonna be a little brighter. Now, if I was to put bright trees right through here, okay, and then start putting in that brighter, you know, bright green trees, there would be no contrast to it. It would all blend in, and I don't want it to be blending in. So this is a little dull. Maybe that needs to be a little point of interest for you. Okay. Put some dull color back here if you're going to put a brighter color in front of it. You know, because, you know, what's the rule? Light on light, you got nothing. Dark on dark, you got nothing. So, there you go. And I'm just going to continue putting these little trees in here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and reflect some of these trees right here in the water right here. Again, don't have to be too, as you can see, I'm just hitting here and there, hitting there, because I'm going to be blending this out anyway. Just getting it right here at the tops. Alright. Somewhere in here, somewheres. Some nice good color. There. Now let's grab the brush and just let's blend this out a little bit here. Just enough to reflect right into this water. Maybe even just mist this brush just a little bit if need be. Turn it over and use the other side. There. Now again, let's go across. Very lightly. Alright. And let's do the same thing over here. Don't want to forget these guys. And again, come straight down. And blend over. There we go. Alright. Got some brushes clean, be right back. Now, I'm going to get my brush, and I got some sap green and some bright yellow. Or just plain yellow, really. And now I'm going to make these little leafy trees right through here. Just like this here. And leave little spaces in between. There it is. Alright. Now let's come over here and get this side. Alright. Alright. Now let's reflect some of this into the water right through here. There it is. There's that one. Just a little. Come right here and get this one. Get this brush here. There it is. Before it dries. And then go across. Come over and get these. Like that. Come down. There's that. Alright. Alright guys, now let's come back and let's start doing our little lines again. Right through here. Little water lines. Alright. There's that. Almost done, guys, with this painting. Hope you enjoyed this one. You know, I guess it's up to the individual. If you decide this is, you know, what they call fine art, I guess. really up to you guys. And I read about that, you know, fine art is more difficult to paint, I guess, what they're trying to say. So I guess, you know, if you make it simple, it is not fine art. But I have to differ with that. You know, there are many people out there painting, you know, paints like this. You know, just a simple way of painting. And there's nothing wrong with making something simple. I guess you could say that about a lot of things, you know, carpenters, you know, I guess when they're trying to hammer or nail, yeah, they're going to use a hammer. What are you going to use, a toothpick to make it hard? I mean, that's basically what they're trying to say to me. If it ain't hard, you know, it ain't worth doing or whatever. Yeah, that don't float with me at all. And some of you out there that know me knows this. I try to make things just as simple as possible and everyday things. All right. And I'm gonna call this one here finished, guys. I'm gonna touch it up. I might put a bird in there or something. But I don't know. I'm gonna call this one finished though. Hope you enjoyed this one and come back and see me. Again, my site is Escape Art by Scott. Keep subscribing to that channel. I think I got 84. I've been stuck in 84 about a year now. But like I said, my last painting I did was just a few days after Christmas, 8 views. You know, so I'm gonna keep making them. You know, what I can. You know, sometimes things come up, I'm just not able to do it. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to paint. You know, for me, I just can't come up here and just throw something on the canvas. I gotta have something in mind to paint. And that's how I paint. You know, I work things in my mind, what it's supposed to look like, and then I go paint. I'm not looking at nothing. I'm not going out by any paintings or pictures or photos or anything. You know, something has to come to me to paint, and then I'll paint it. So, anyway, again, Escape Art by Scott, and that's me. I'm Scott, and hope you come back and see me. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. I did forget to mention, guys, that you know, I've been painting for now quite a few years now, way before I started doing these videos, and a lot of my paintings on my Instagram account. If you want to take a look and see at that, again, it's Escape Art by Scott on my Instagram account. If you want to take a look, see at my other paintings, feel free to do so when you ever get the chance. All right, I appreciate it. You guys take care.